Let's do it. So, with that, chat, a little bit of franchise to end the night. Let's take a look at these two teams because we are good to go. We are good to go. The two teams are set. We set them up off screen, as we do. First and foremost, the top prospects list features one James Borden in right, which is lovely. Also has Andreas Marte, Braxton Ashcraft. Eric Carvajal is up there for you guys, though, as is Salvatore Armas and Tom Bowers. But Spencer Batson's also there, so a lot of representation amongst our two clubs. That said, let's take a look at the Expos roster for this season. The rotation is as follows. It is one Henry Tanaka, James Shim, Jace Vines, Matthew Liberatore, and Scotty Vela. In the bullpen, Quinn Priester, Napoleon Silk, Rufus Rios, Arlo Ostrander, Dennis North, and Rod Hennessy. Completely made up of drafted players from you guys. In terms of your lineup as well, it is also at that level. Eric Carvajal has made the team, as has Corbin Carroll, Salvatore Armas, Frank Jones, Michael Chen, Will Benson, Richard Pena, Cameron Meisner, and Eduardo Garcia, with Mr. Julian Chavez as a utility player, who I'm sure will get plenty of playing time. And of course, Mariano Delgado's also there as your backup catcher. So this is the first year I can say you guys have really gone for it. And from myself in Colorado, the rotation is as follows: Lee Anthony, Barney Torres, Braxton Ashcraft, Adrian Donaldson, and Dominique Cedeno. You got Ryan McIntyre in the bullpen, as well as Jarrett Gutu, Bucky Tate, Daniel Yamamoto, Malcolm Gonzalez, Chris McWilliams, and Alejandro Zepeda. The lineup as well: James, don't call him Steve Borden, as Muted mentioned, the stinger. You got Bobby Jensen, Seth Beer, Benito Osuna, Kyle Tucker, Tyler Freeman, Andreas Marte, the number 2 overall pick, Reese Hines, and Alberto Hernandez, with Andreas Pena, Tommy Kilpatrick, and Harold Kirkpatrick on the bench. So a very, very, very strong looking lineup there for the Rockies. Excited to see what this season could bring. Really quickly, just want to make sure. Okay, good, that is equipped. For the most part, then I think we're good. You can see for the Expos, I mean, 18th as a catcher, 15th in right field, 10th in right field for me, 13th in left, so I got that advantage in the outfield right now. The only thing I wish I could kind of check is like a power rankings at this stage, but for the most part, it's just time to see how it's going to play out. I mean, team rankings for the Rockies, you can see it there, as I will go ahead and set up the raffle for those of you that are hanging around late night. Again, we switched to this a little bit late, thanks to Diamond Dynasty being phenomenal, but that is what it is. And we will get this raffle set up. We got the Expos on the other hand, and their rankings. They are still ranked dead last, but I don't know. I have a suspicion that this year will be the year that we finally start to see the turnaround. So it's going to be draft in chat if you want a chance to make a pick in the upcoming draft. But with that said, let's get into simming a little bit here, shall we? And see how these teams do. Let's see how it plays out this season for these two clubs. Colorado was close to a 500 record until we went on a massive losing streak. Let's take a look at the Expos. So it's 16-23 for the Rockies. 16-23 for the Expos. Identical records so far. Identical records so far. All right. And the day before the draft, 23-32, 24-30. So the Expos are ahead. Why is the draft in the middle of the season? Just the way baseball does it, man. It's just the way they do it. So the Expos with a slight advantage on the Rockies so far. And to take a look here, maybe the injured list has something to do with it. The Rockies without our starting catcher, Alberto Hernandez. Torn MCL. That sucks a lot. For the Expos, you guys aren't without any major league players, but Lucas Ashley fractured his forearm, so that doesn't help. And just to take a quick look here, actually, let's look at the rotation. Decent numbers here. Ashcraft has really struggled as a starter. Lineup-wise, what have I got? Borden's hitting 274. There's no one that I'm... Oh, man. Freeman hitting 218 really hurts. Marte's hitting 270 already as a rookie. Definitely a little bit painful. Definitely a little bit painful. Good for you guys. Carbajal hitting 223 so far. Armas hitting 263. He's in the 3 spot. Not bad. So with that, we go to the drafts. The Expos have the #1 pick. The Rockies with the 4th overall selection. So a good little advantage here for you guys at this stage. Again, as we always do, I'm going to run down the list of everybody that you have available with this pick. So you should have someone in mind if you get selected here for this pick. And we start off with catchers, in which I'm going to say with Dries Art Heck, which is a great name. You know, the age, the ETA, their risks. You also have Gaylord Herzog, who is okay, if we're being honest. He's okay. It's a fantastic name, one Gaylord Herzog, but nothing spectacular, I'd say, for you guys at catcher. Yeah, you're not taking a catcher first overall. First baseman, Joel Swain. Not first overall caliber. Carlos Dominguez. Could be first overall caliber. You could bank on Dominguez to, you could bank on Dominguez to be the guy. Of course, you still have Michael Chen. You could kind of use another first baseman, but Dominguez will be a low overall, but a high potential more than likely. Second base, you have Carl James, definitely not, but you also have Rex Baca, who will be ready next season. And Rex, good old sexy Rexy, could be the guy for you guys here. He could be. Not that you desperately need a second baseman, now that you have Carbajal, but Rex looks to be the best player so far. Third base, Alexei Guzman. Solid, same thing. Not going to have the best overall so far, but will have a high potential. Oh, Coco, I know what it means. You also have Sid Ray at third base. Same thing. You'd be banking on good potential rather than overall. David Chung would be a complete toss-up. He doesn't look that good. But you also have Freddie Pineda ready very, very soon. Could Freddie Pineda be the #1 overall pick? He wouldn't be the worst option against the 2026 draft. He's ready in 2028. Shot in the dark would be Jimmy Merrifield. You just don't really know enough about him. You do have Benny Rowell, I'm guessing it is. Honestly, doesn't look that bad. Again, you'd be banking on a high potential. Shortstops. You wouldn't go for Rick Wood. You probably wouldn't go for Jeff Elder, I should say. I was going to say Edler. Nobody really at shortstop, I think, that's worthy of a #1 pick for you guys. In left, Derek Gage. He's ready in 3 years at 18 years old. Derek Gage might very well be the pick. In center, no guarantees with Harold Spoon. And in right, you have Dave LaFave. Again, same thing. You'd be banking on a high overall for or a high potential for the Jamaican, low overall. You also have Emilio Cabrera, same thing, except he's a bit older. And Alfredo Parra, same thing. You're just banking on a high potential, but you know he's going to have a lower overall. Dexter Miller, 19 and ready in 2 seasons. Could also be worth it. There is no slam dunk position player in this draft. For pitchers, when it comes to closers, John Hecht, the Jochen Hecht, 22 years old, ready next year. Pretty solid. You also have Johnny Burns, who's 25, ready next year again, but not green bar. And Clayton Chavis. He's ready in 3 years at 18 years old. Could he be the next Rivera? Who's to say? In terms of actual relievers, Ray Holt, too big of a risk. And Donovan Smith's 4+ years out. For starters, I mean, you have the pair of 21-year-olds that are 4 years away. You have Charles Hannawell, who's 2 years away at 18. Might not be the worst option in the world. You have a toss-up in Edgar Cosmo, 3 years away at 20 years old, but you don't have a full report. He looks solid. And again, Javier Lerma, 4 years out at 19 years old. Be banking on a high potential. It is an incredibly difficult pick here because I don't think you guys have a slam dunk whatsoever. The pick belongs to Mac. Mac, good luck, buddy. Good luck. This is the 2021 NHL draft right here. It's a minefield. It is a minefield. So, Warrior, I don't know if you just got here, but again, the bottom right-hand corner shows your current depth chart and your highest-rated dudes. Take a look at Aguilar. I can. Honestly, he doesn't look that bad. He doesn't look that bad. $20 years old, ready next year, potentially. It is a complete minefield, this draft, and probably more in doubt than it's ever been. Probably more in doubt than it's ever been, because again, you don't need a catcher, you have Pena. First base, you could go for a first baseman, but it's 2 toss-ups. It's 2 toss-ups. You have Michael Chen. Second base, you're good with Chavez and Carbajal. Third base, you have Frank Jones, you're good. Shortstop, you have Garcia and Ramirez. And then the outfield, you have Armas, who's phenomenal. Carroll, Meisner, Tejera, and Benson. So, it's tough. Does left fielder Derek Gage have secondary positions? Yes, he plays all outfield spots. Plays all outfield spots. What's it gonna be, Mac? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You're just looking to draft best available. What is it going to be? I'm gonna handle one more time. There you go, sir. What is the call? Who will it be? Derek Gage is the #1 overall pick to the Montreal Expos. You have Donovan Smith and Javier Lerma off the board next. And that brings up the Rockies, and Lord knows who I'm going to take. Good old Gaylord. Could be the guy. I really don't need another catcher. Unless they're dynamite. First base, there's Dominguez, but of course we just ended up with Marte. Second base, I got Bobby Jensen. I'm really worried about this draft. Third base. We have Hines, but I could use somebody else. Guzman. Sid Ray. Freddie Pineda's not bad. Freddie Pineda is not bad. Nor is Benny Rowell. Or Rowell. Shortstop. Dudley boys. I get Bubba, I get Devon, I get Spike, I get Snot, I get Big Dick. It's Dudley boys. All the way from Dudleyville. Oh my god, he has power too. I might have to meme this and potentially lose this draft, but if Dudley Boyce can end up being good, I'm gonna be so happy. Sign Guy Smoot, my favorite, of course, dances with. Oh man. It might have to be Dudley Boyce. For me, it's Hannawell. I'd really hope for one of those closers to be available in round 2. But you never know. The AI seems to take them early. I like Freddie Pineda. And it might be the biggest actual position of need right now. Or I go with the meme and Dudley Boyce. Here's the issue though. Tucker, Beer, these guys are approaching 30. So I have Osuna, I have Borden, and then I'm out in the cold a little bit. It's gotta be. With the 4th overall pick, the Colorado Rockies select left fielder Dudley Boyce. Because that's just too good to pass up. It is. Good old Dudley Boyce. I get another pick here in the competitive balance round, and I'm not sure why. But Herzog's off the board. Back in the first round. Rowell's off the board. Hannawell went to the Rangers. Pineda went to the Blue Jays. So some of the guys I was looking at happen to be gone. I was really hoping to pull off the double there. Makes you wonder. Man, Minnesota has 17,000 picks in this draft. So I get another pick, and Lord knows who it's going to be. Out of the closers, Gerard and Kim are still there. I think now's the time where I got to take one of these two. So Robbie Gerard has crazy high heat. He's ready next year. Ooh, man, Robbie Gerard looks sick. And with this other pick that I'll take, again, I don't know what's up with the competitive balance picks, but I'll take it. We're going to select Robbie Gerard as a closer. And off the board there, a couple of the guys, including Rusty Blocker. So the Expos are up. The pick belongs to the Elsewhere Warrior. Mr. Warrior, sir, you are up. Again, it is just about finding the best player available. And just to show you, I mean, the 80s that are available here. It's a lot of 80s, including Dave LaFave. It is up to you. It is up to you, sir, and how you want to play it. And who you might want to go for. And again, it is down to pretty much best player available, the best guy you think you can get. As we continue to add general depth. And how you play it. It's all about the picks and if you can make them. Dave LaFave. I mean, I went for the meme. Aguilar and Cosmo. Leonardo Aguilar. Some good heat for the 20-year-old. Ready next year. Pretty damn good velocity, that's for sure. Good stamina. And you also have Edgar Cosmo, who honestly is a step below. In terms of starters, from that information, Aguilar is the better way to go. But you don't know for sure. Who is to say? Who will it be for the Expos? God, Harold Spoon. What a name. What a name. He's going for Aguilar. He's taking the starter. The Expos add another pitcher into the mix. It is one Leonardo Aguilar. Now I have the third pick instead of the fourth. Bryant Nesbitt's gone. I have no idea who the hell I'm taking here. Rodney Moon. Not related to Jackie. Could get the other closer in Won-Young Kim. Aside from that, I'd be going shot in the dark, so looking at 75s. Edgar Cosmo. Steve Sanchez got some nasty velocity, some pretty good break. Interesting. Interesting for Sanchez. Carlo Collado. Carlo. Not bad for Carlo. Again, Sanchez looked pretty good. Carlo looked pretty good. David Chang is garbage. Old Gill. Not looking that bad either. There are some good pitchers from the looks of it. Justin Tatum's an interesting one. Rodney Moon. You need third baseman. I mean, not really. Got Hines. Got other infield options that can move around. But, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Justin Tatum could be decent too. Johnny Burns. Oh, Carlo's not too bad. I don't know who to pick here. There's a couple of options I really like. I'm gonna go for my gut. My gut choice on this one. It's gonna be Justin Tatum. Taking Justin Tatum with that pick. It's gonna be a while before either of us choose again. The Expos are back up here in round number 3. The Twins are already out of picks. AJ, congratulations. The choice is yours. And to me, it seems like an easy one, if I'm being honest. Seems like an easy one. But who will it be? Or it's all good. Thank you for letting me know. Who will it be? ETA potential age. I mean, you're seeing it there, dog. It's sorted by potential by default. And you can see the accuracy in the ETA and the ages. Hecht and Lefebvre. Good old Johnny boy. Great velocity, pretty good break. A lot of heat. A lot of heat. And for one, Dave Lefebvre, again, will be a low overall, but you're hoping for that high potential, and the fact that he's 18 years old, he's got a pretty good shot at making it. It's just how low is that overall? Could be a sub 50. Muted, that was brutal. Well done. Well done. I commend you, sir, for that tremendous pun. What are we thinking? Wants to see the other Hecht. The other Van Hecht. Who will it be? Who will it be? Totally not having a sneezing fit right now. Alright, I think I'm done dying. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, he's going for the closer. Johnny boy is the pick. Son of Jochen. John Hay is the pick. And with that, I'm potentially willing to risk it on Dave Lefebvre. And Carlo's still there. Honestly, I do think Dave Lefebvre will be a really high overall, but I also think that a really high potential, but I also think that overall is going to be garbage. I need another option at third base. I'm going to go for Carlo Collado. That's my selection here. Expos are up. Dave Lefebvre is still there. What does that say about what his potential could be? Evil Santa baby, congratulations. A winner is you. Cosmo's there. Hecht is there. Dave Lefebvre is still there. Looks like you guys got options. You got Rick Park. Steven Adler. You're getting the Hecht brothers. That'd be a heck of a move. Who will it be for Montreal? Will it be the dueling pitching Hecht brothers? Santa, is it official? Are you taking the other Hecht brother, the other Hecht brother, in Scott to follow up that pick of John? Is it official? It's official. There it is. So for Colorado, then, now is the time where I'll take Dave Lefebvre. It's just the fact that he's still there. I'll definitely select him at this stage. Low overall, high potential seems like a certainty. Cosmo is finally off the board, by the way. So we got a round number 5, the penultimate round. This pick belongs not to AJ. Congratulations, who would have won again? Endo! Endo Mills. Endo Mills. Endo. You're up, sir. Make it happen. Spin the deal. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Spin the deal, make the wheel. What do you need most? Everything. It's best player available at this stage, buddy. Best player available. Is what you're looking for. It's the 5th round of 6. Bill Maher's son. Cool, so is he also going to be a gigantic prick? General, take it easy, buddy. We'll catch you later. Starting pitchers. That's what you got into. Mark McHugh, Mark Burdett, Gene Park, Rick Park. Who could forget Greg Simmons? Can potentials go up? Yep, especially if the accuracy is not 100% on. Who will it be, Endo? Who will it be? The 2 marks you have. 1, Mark McHugh. Good starting velocity, okay break, good control. But the per-9s are rough. Good stamina, though. And Mark Burdett. Meh break, okay velocity, meh control. Decent stamina. I wouldn't say either player's stats, attributes look that decent, if we're being honest. Who will it be? What do you think, Endo? What do you think? And we keep waiting, and he throws it to a pole. What a surprise. McHugh or the other one? Because, you know, I guess Burdett being the other one? Burdett's gonna win this poll. Mark Burdett is the selection. I'm not wasting any more time. You guys had starting pitcher Mark Burdett. Fair enough. And for your Colorado Rockies, I don't hate where Junior Gill's at. Andy Daluski. Rocco Trayer. What a name for old Rocco. I'm gonna risk it for one Junior Gill. I'm gonna risk it. I don't feel like taking a shot in the dark selection here at this stage. Junior Gill is the pick. We move to round number 6. Fortunately for you, McHugh is now gone. Final pick for the Expos, and it belongs to Caleb MC. Caleb, good luck, buddy, in the 6th round. Good luck. Good luck. Complete shot in the dark stage. Who will it be? Who will it be? Yeah, this is the pick that you don't necessarily want to win because it is just that much of a toss-up. He's going for Rocco Trayer. Is that confirmed? Is it confirmed that he's just going for Rocco Trayer to add your second outfielder of the class? I had information on him, you guys didn't. Rocco Trayer is the pick. There it is. And the final pick for the Rockies. Chester Templeton. Rocco's modern pick. Muted's on fire so far. God. Probably just go shot in the dark for old Steve Alfaro. Youngest guy, I know nothing about him. Shot in the dark pick here. I'll take my 3rd outfielder of the class. It is Steve Alfaro with the pick. And that does it for this draft. Absolutely no idea how this one's going to work out. But we shall see who won this particular class. So again, we rank it between, you know, a hit, a meh, and a miss. This is the biggest toss-up draft that we have had yet, I should say. And for Montreal, we will look at you guys first this year. Let's see what we can do. The number 1 overall pick. And Derek Gage is pretty damn good. 65 overall at 18 years old. A potential. Derek Gage is a hit for the Expos. Very much a hit. 18 years old, switch hitter, might have secondary positions, might not, we don't know for sure. Second pick, Aguilar, that's a hit. Shout out to Coco getting old Tim Salmon. 20 years old, 68 overall, B potential, the starting pitcher in Aguilar, that is a hit. 95-mile-an-hour fastball right now as well. Pick number 3, John Hecht, who is, honestly, in my opinion, a hit. 22, 67, B potential, that's a hit. I'd label that a hit if it was for me. He's someone who will make it. Pick number 4, Scott Hecht. You know, he's in between. 19 years old, B potential. The 58's a little bit low. Honestly, I don't know if I'd label him a meh. I'd probably go with an in-between, maybe. I'd go with an in-between. In-between a man, a hit. Mark Burdett. Honestly, is a meh. 19 years old, 62 is decent, C potential. I'd put him in meh. And the final pick is Rocco Trayer. 22, 66, B. I'd put him in a meh, if not an in-between. Because he's someone who will make it. I mean, not a single miss. Not a single miss for the Expos. Derek Gage with the 88, the 84. Lowest potential was a 77. Not saying I don't have confidence in my drafting ability, but goddamn. That's a hell of a draft. That is one hell of a draft. For the Rockies, 4th overall, we took Dudley Boyce, who is a C potential. I went for the meme. I mean, he's a 70 overall at 20 years old. That's a meh, not a miss. He's a useful player. You can call it a miss if you want to because of where I took him, but he's still a very useful player. Just not the caliber of one Derek Gage. 2nd pick, Robbie Girard. That is very much a hit. 21 years old, 70 overall, B potential, very useful player. That is a hit as well. Or, I mean, my first hit, I suppose. You guys had 2 mez. We'll see how this plays out. Top 5, you gotta go blue chip. You don't, though. You don't. Because if you end up with a 48 overall, he's never gonna develop. Need I remind you of a certain first baseman you guys have named Ashley? Justin Tatum. 18. 53 and a C. That is in between a meh and a miss. Probably more of a miss. Oh, Gallardo. That is, I'm saying, in between a meh and a hit at this stage. Call that an in-between, because he's going to be a useful player. Might not be a stud, but he's going to be a useful player. Dave LaFave, case in point. 18 years old, B potential, not bad. But he's a 43. And Gil, useful, but also 25. And Steve Alfaro was a complete miss. So, this draft clearly went better for one team over the other. Clearly. That is a win for the Expos. Goddamn. That #1 overall pick keeps being a fucking difference maker. I retain my pride because I memed with that first round pick. No shame in taking Dudley Boyce. No shame in taking Dudley Boyce. I do wish he was at least a B, but what are you gonna do? So we'll see how it pans out for the rest of the league. A lot of switch hitters for you guys, by the way. Jesus. Alright, let's see what happened elsewhere here. See, like right there with Drees, like, oh, 89 potential, but he's a 54 at 22 years old. You know? Pretty brutal. Cosmo was okay, by the way. 59 at 20. The A's. Art Heck. Yeah, see, a 53 at 21. He's brutal. McHugh would have been decent. 61 overall, 20 years old, 88 potential for Mark McHugh. You guys couldn't have gone wrong with the pitcher that you took. Not much else there otherwise. Holt's a 46. Texas with Hannawell. I should have gone for the starter. Honestly, I was probably going to go for Hannawell if I didn't meme. And that would have been a good choice to not meme. 18 years old, 67, 92. I mean, honestly, I thought Dudley Boyce would still be half decent or better than he was. It was a big disappointment. Antigua sucks because he's a 54. Kim was someone else I was looking at that I didn't go with, and I regret it. 60 at 20. Rick Park, 55 at 21. Meh. Rowell, 20 and a 58. Steve Sanchez, 66 at 23. Ortega's horrible. Rodney Moon is horrible. Ibar, meh. Phillies absolutely blew it. Lloyd Tippett, 46 at 19. Not great. Carl James, not great. Sid Ray's a 52 at 19, 94. Still not great. Chavis is 63 at 18, 92. He's really good. Emilio Cabrera's a 45 though at 20. That's a rough one. Miguel Perez, 21.55. That's a rough one. was a 50 at 19 years old. Swain was a 36. So there you go. Hey, 89 potential. Yeah, he's a 36 at 21 years old. So, fuck that. Too low of an overall. Too old. Too old. You're so old. Herzog, if he wasn't 24, would be half decent. Friggin' Dudley, boys. Well, at least neither of us were Pittsburgh. Holy crap. I mean, shout out to Rusty Blocker for a great name, but Pittsburgh was garbage. Baca was actually half decent. 20, 69, 89, that's pretty good. Elder, 52 at 22, brutal. Chang, 45 at 19, Adler's a 50 at 23, absolutely brutal. 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 Meh. Fantastic. Ray Gomez is pretty good. Pretty good for Freddie Pineda as well. Would have been nice to end up with him. The White Sox absolutely blew it as well. Alexi Guzman, 53 at 18. Not bad for the potential. Donovan Smith, brutal. It's a 51 at 22. I don't care what the potential is. Lerma, pretty decent. 52 at 19. Ponce is a 62 at 20. Parks, honestly, pretty good too. Dexter Miller's fantastic. And aside from that, the Twins absolutely blew it with all those draft picks. They had one good pick. There it is. Again, not just the best draft class out of the two of us, but the best draft class in general going to the Expos.